GM friends, and welcome to Zazoo Me. Today we are talking about the coolest thing that's happened in maybe centuries. In centuries.
Centuries?
Yes, in centuries. We are going to be talking about 15 ways that you can use AI to do your marketing. And I mean any kind of marketing. So we're going to be talking about how to market an NFT collection, but think about how you can use this for your own business any way you want. It's quite extraordinary. And I would like to get right into it. So one of the things about using AI that is so incredible is how much money it can save you, because we have been, I'm going to go over to us for a second. We have been pricing out all of the marketing for our NFT collection, Nuns on a Mission, that dropped on the 3rd privately. And it is, kind of amazing how much everything costs. A total budget should be about 10% of what your gross earnings could be. And for us, that could be somewhere in the range of a couple $100,000 if they sell out. So we're talking about $20,000 is supposed to be, I know, is supposed to be the budget for your marketing. However, as we're starting out, we don't want to spend all of that up front, do we? We want to make money and then spend money. So you can really save quite a bit by using AI for marketing. And how do you do that? Well, first, let's just look at what the costs are if you are going to be doing an NFT collection and you're going to be hiring people to help you. If you do a Discord and you hire a manager, it could be anywhere from $100,000 to $5,000 a month just for a manager of your Discord. If you are a YouTuber, or if you even aren't a YouTuber, but you want a YouTuber to market your product for you, your NFT collection for you, that could be anywhere from $350,000 to $100,000 for them to do videos for you. If you want to hire a Twitter influencer, that could be $50 to $500 a tweet. If you are doing ads on Google, Twitter, Facebook, that could be anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 a month. So as you can see, your NFT marketing budget could run anywhere from $15,000 to $30,000 so quickly.
Nice.
And this is why you want to start looking at other options to save money. Now, again, we have a big surprise for you. So stay to the end for a very special offer of NFT Joy just for you. And also, at the end of the slides that I'm going to go through pretty quickly, I'm going to literally show you online. We're going to go live on the internet, exactly how to use this tool. So the tool that I'm talking about is created by OpenAI, and it's called ChatGPT. Come on. Yeah, ChatGPT, I just said that. ChatGPT is an incredible artificially intelligent chat bot that responds to you no matter what you query, no matter what prompts you give it, with information that you may or may not know, may or may not have thought of yourself, but absolutely it will give you some really amazing feedback on whatever it is you ask it. And you can find it here at chat.openai.com. And we are going to talk about the 15 ways to use it for marketing. The first one is just create a marketing plan. And you can ask it to create a marketing plan. I am going to do that at the end of these slides. You can ask it to write a press release for you, or write a press release for your collection, or anything you want, any kind of product you want. You can ask it to find the publications and websites and blogs and whatever that you want to put this press release out to promote your collection. You can ask it to generate ideas for posts on Twitter, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, whatever it is that you want to ask it to do. You can ask it to actually write your social media posts for Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever you can think of. popular hashtags. This is sort of huge because even though you can go and you can find this information yourself, it's really cool to ask ChatGPT to list however many popular hashtags. I said 30 because that's the maximum on Instagram that you would want to use. And then, of course, you'd want to hashtag the name of your collection, et cetera, but it's really interesting to see what it comes up with. Number 7, explain how to contact publications. You may not even know how to do a press release. You may never even have heard of a press release for your product or your business or whatever. And for an NFT collection, who do you contact? Because that is very specific. It's not the same as any other publication. And these are the types of things that when you're doing your prompts to the AI, you need to think about. Number 8, write a cover letter requesting a story or an interview. Very interesting, right? So you want to put out your press release, and then you want to think about asking the same publications, hey, interested in doing a story, or maybe you want to interview us? And then you can literally ask ChatGPT to write those interview questions for you. You could even pre-send your interview to the publication so they don't even have to do anything. They could literally just post it, right? Sometimes editors love that. You can you can ask ChatGPT, number 10, how to explain to you to create a chatbot. And if you're not sure what a chatbot is, it's something that will go on your social media or your website and respond for you and respond in place of you. You can ask it, number 11, to list popular chatbot building platforms and links. And this is something that if you've never even heard of a chatbot, you wouldn't even know where to begin any of this kind of research, would you? So let ChatGPT do the research for you. That's what that's all about. Number 12, list examples of keywords and phrases that your chatbot can respond to. Now you have to be sure to enter information about your project so that it understands what your project is about, so it knows the keywords that you probably should be asking. Number 13, please explain chatbot and how to use BotKit with Node.js. This might sound like gobbledygook to you, but this is all based on what chatbot, I've already done this obviously, has previously come up with. Number 14. What are the elements that you need for a media kit? What would you put into a media kit that you would be offering or sending out, or a publication, a news publication or a blog, or anyone that's interested in perhaps interviewing you or posting information about your collection would want? Where do you post it? What do you put into it? So that's another thing that you want to know. And number 15, write a bio example. Why is that so important? Well, sometimes it's really hard to write your own bio. So if you give all of the details to ChatGPT and say, write the bio for me, it's going to come up with something maybe you didn't think of coming up with yourself, or maybe the way it presents it is going to be different from how you were thinking of presenting it. And I believe now's the time to try it. So I am going to go to the internet, and both Sal and I are here. This is what, hey guys.
Am I going to say anything today? I feel like the Penn and Teller guy that says nothing.
I know, I blasted through all of that, but 15 important things to ask ChatGPT. So when you go to ChatGPT, first of all, we are so lucky that it's open for us to actually be there, because so many times I've gone to ChatGPT and it's overwhelmed with users and you can't use it because over 1 million people signed up for the beta, me included, the first week. Over 1 million people. So lots and lots of people have been using ChatGPT to figure out how to do things that will make them money. And there are so many different things. This is one of the ways that you can save money, okay? So making money is one thing, saving money is just as important, right? For your business. So using ChatGPT, we come to this page, and then we're going to start our first prompt, which I've already pre-put in there, and let's just see what happens. So within seconds, It's already writing. And what I said was, please create a custom marketing plan for my new NFT collection, Nuns on a Mission, which is a 10K collection of animated sisters. Although the collection is art focused, the goal is not only to make you laugh, and laughter is scientifically proven to be healing, but to join in the fun. The utility and uniqueness, I just have to read this. The utility and unique features of the collection are the comedy club for the nuns on YouTube, where they do corny jokes, really corny, and stand up. Another unique feature for the holders of the NFTs is the option for them to submit their own joke or set for their nun to perform at the club. We will also have Nuns on a Mission related merchandise, including cookbooks and drink recipes. So I asked it to create a custom marketing plan. And what did it come up with? It came up with 10 options.
Does it always come up with 10 options?
No, because the first time I asked it, it only came up with 5 options. So this is pretty incredible. So the first one is social media marketing. Utilize platforms such as Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook to create buzz and promote the collection. Share artwork, teasers, and behind-the-scenes content to build excitement and attract potential buyers. I think that's pretty straightforward. Any questions you can think of? Any questions, you guys that are watching, that you might have about this? Just put them in the chat or put them in the comments below and we'll get to them. Okay, number 2, influencer marketing. Partner with popular comedians, influencers, and content creators in the crypto and art communities to showcase the collection and reach a larger audience. So this is a great idea. This is a great way to market. But what if we don't know who the popular comedians, influencers, and content creators are in the crypto and art communities? Well, what you want to do is you want to say to ChatGPT in number 2, and I'm just going to start typing this.
Wait, can I just say that that's the thing I like about it the most, that you can actually modify your question and then it will modify its answer.
But you can actually add on to your question as well, which is amazing because you treat it like a real person.
Right.
You treat it like a real person. So I'm just going to say in number 2, who are the, let me just copy this. Popular comedians, influencers, and content creators in the art communities.
Oh, you can
Who are the
specifically
popular
ask.
comedians, influencers, and content creators in the crypto and art communities? What are their handles? And can you provide a link to each of them? Please, I like to always say please and thank you. Please give me at least 25 of each type. Thank you. Okay, let's see what happens. And within seconds, it's already saying, I apologize, but as a language model, I do not have the capability to provide real-time information about specific individuals or their handles.
And then there
However,
they come. Yeah, and there they go.
However, I can provide you with a
Look at
list of
that.
popular comedians, influencers, and content creators in the crypto and art communities that you can research and reach out to. And now they've listed, oh my gosh, so many people. I think George.
And like Sheri said, this is a free service for now.
Yeah.
But eventually, they'll probably charge for it.
Right, but
So make
already,
as much use of it as you can because it's so cool. Look at it go.
I know, but I'm seeing a few problems already. Like, for example, under comedians.
Seth Meyers.
Well, George Carlin and Richard Pryor. It would be difficult to contact them. Unless you have a speaker to have it, right?
That's
It would,
true.
and Lenny Bruce, I don't think so. I don't think we could contact them, and I don't think they have handles. Okay, let's see. Influencers. Wow. I mean, quite a lot of people. Content creators, quite a lot of people. Please note that this list is not exhaustive, and there are many other individuals who may be good fits for your marketing plan. I suggest doing further research and identifying the individuals who align best with your brand and audience. Please give me the handles on social media for these comedians and influencers that are alive.
There you go.
And the links. Thank you. Okay, let's see what happens now. I apologize, but as a language model, I do not have the capability to provide real-time information about specific individuals or their handles on social media. However, I can provide you with a list of popular comedians and influencers in the crypto and art communities and their social media handles, which I've already asked for twice. So it's not perfect, ChatGPT, but it's pretty darn amazing in spite of not being perfect. Okay, so under comedians, now I'm getting the handles for Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. This is fantastic. So chances are these are the same handles that they're using on LinkedIn and Facebook, so I don't really need to worry about that. And it's really doing a decent job of giving me all of that information. So while it's doing that, let's just go back up and see what else. So number 3, Comedy Club. Utilize the unique feature of the collection by hosting a comedy club for the animated nuns on YouTube, which we're already doing. Share performances and jokes from the comedy club on social media to attract a wider audience, which we're also doing, so great suggestion, and we're doing it. Merchandising, number 4. Create and sell Nuns on a Mission merchandise, such as cookbooks and drink recipes, which is what I told it we were doing, to appeal to a wider audience and increase brand awareness, which we're going to do. Number 6, so I don't know, I mean, maybe on number 4, I could say to it, give us more ideas for merchandise. So let's do that. Let's see what that looks like. So here are all of the different, okay, so it stopped at Mark Andreessen, but that's fine because we're not going to contact him anyway. On number 4, merchandising. Can you give me more ideas for merchandise that art lovers and people who love comedy would be interested in purchasing? Thank you. Okay, let's see what happens with that. So I said on number 4, merchandising, can you give me more ideas for merchandise that art lovers and people who love comedy would be interested in purchasing? Sure. Here are some additional ideas for Nuns on a Mission merchandise that art lovers and people, blah, blah, blah. So number 1, t-shirts featuring the animated nuns and their jokes. 2, hoodies with the Nuns on a Mission logo. That's a great idea. 3, customized mugs with the nuns' images. 4, phone cases with different designs. 5, stickers, buttons, and pins featuring the nuns. 6, customized keychains. People are still using keychains? I don't know. 7, posters and art prints, customized tote bags, mouse pads, coasters, playing cards, socks, notebooks, wall clocks, patches, oh my gosh, magnets, bookmarks, ornaments. Oh, I love ornaments with the nuns' images. That's sort of perfect for Christmas, isn't it? Where was I? So that was number 18. 19, key holders. They already said that. 20, fridge magnets. That's hilarious. Book covers, phone grips, bandanas, face masks, and Christmas cards. Please note that these are just some ideas, and you can come up with many other products that align with your brand and audience. I also recommend to consider the costs of production and logistics before deciding on a product. This is one of the things that I really love about, I'm just going to go to us for a second, that I really love about ChatGPT is that it also recommends different things that you should think about when you're working on your marketing. Different ways to actually save money, different ways to do your research, different ways to think about the same thing.
It looks like it makes it easier for you to spend your money too.
Well, yes, it does.
I mean, in a good way. I'm not saying that in a bad
way.
way. I'm just saying it gives you constructive ideas on how to spend your money for advertising and promoting.
Right. Now,
which is the whole idea.
I could go even deeper into the merchandising, and I could ask it to give me companies that I can order from. You know, what are the top companies to order this merchandise from, et cetera, et cetera. What are the best ways to do it? I could also do that, but I am going to just keep going.
But I don't know if you said at the beginning, well, obviously you're going to go into that, but it's very interactive. So when you could ask it for anything, it's not just for merchandise and stuff. So you can ask it to make a script for you, which I've seen you do.
Yeah.
A script for anything.
For anything.
And it makes you give it a description of what you want, and it writes out a script for you.
Yes. So if part of your marketing plan is to make videos, it can script your videos for you.
And then you can put that in Big View.
Yes.
You can just take the script, put it in Big View, and then it goes on a teleprompter.
Yes. And then
Big View is the teleprompter for your iPad or your phone. and it just puts it on the screen and it goes up
and
the
easily
screen.
record it. And
Just
Big
like-
View is BIGVU. It's
Right.
That's how they spell Big View. Okay,
Just
thank
thought
you
about
for
that.
that.
That's a good
So
point.
let's go back to the internet. And let's keep going. So community building is the next one. Create a community for the collection by hosting events, contests, and giveaways for Nuns on a Mission holders. Encourage holders to share their own jokes and sets for the comedy club and share their content on social media. So fantastic idea, but how do we do that? And what events? And what is it talking about exactly? So let's ask it. Let's ask it. Okay, so I'm going to just copy that, and then I'm going to say, on number 5, community building, what are ideas for events, contests, and giveaways for Nuns on a Mission holders? And
That's
have
what I
to
mean. I
say
love how
thank
you can just modify a question and get a more specific answer.
Right? Oh, you didn't see me
Right.
do that. Wait, let me just
Right.
quick pop down there. I'm sorry, it's just writing so fast. It's so fast, it's amazing. Okay, so here are some ideas for events, contests, and giveaways that you can use to build a community for Nuns on a Mission holders. Virtual meetups and Q&A sessions with the creators of the collection, online art classes and workshops led by the creators of the collection, virtual comedy nights featuring performances by the animated nuns, it's going so fast. Okay. Art and comedy themed contests. Let's just make sure we can read this. Art and comedy themed contests where holders can submit their own artwork or jokes to be featured on the comedy club or social media.
Which we talked about.
That's so
People
that's
submitting
so
their
much
own
fun.
jokes for the
Right?
nuns to tell.
Giveaways for holders who share their favorite jokes or artwork featuring the nuns on social media. Trivia nights, online treasure hunts, virtual scavenger hunts, virtual cooking or cocktail classes featuring recipes.
Wow.
From the Nuns on a Mission cookbook. See, these are great ideas,
Yeah,
right?
nun hunts.
You can't run out of ideas to market when you've got a free AI chatbot giving you a ton of ideas, can you? Virtual meetups with other NFT collectors and crypto art enthusiasts, raffles, storytelling sessions, art shows, and hangouts. It is a fantastic list. I'm so impressed. It's important to note that this list is not exhaustive. This is what ChatGPT is telling us. Let me see if I can zoom into that. It is important to note that this list is not exhaustive, and you can come up with many other events, contests, and giveaways that align with your brand and audience. Also, consider the cost of organizing the events and the logistics of the giveaways and contests. And then I could actually even get in further. You're on screen.
I know I'm on the screen, but I had an idea and I got to write it down. You gave me an idea.
Okay. So one of the things that you could do now is you could say, okay, what are the logistics of the giveaways and contests? And you could be very, very specific about all of this. And again, this is one of the most amazing things about ChatGPT is that you can go in depth on any part of this that you want to. Okay, so I've already asked it about numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's see, collaborations. Hold on a second. It's hard for you to see this. I don't know if I can make it better. Okay, so number 6, collaborations. Collaborate with other crypto artists, art galleries, and museums to showcase the collection and expand the reach of your brand. Now, I could just say to it, who should we collaborate with, et cetera, et cetera. I'm not going to do that right now. Paid advertising. Utilize paid advertising on platforms such as Google and social media to reach a larger audience and drive sales of the collection. One of the things that I could say to it is, what is the cost of paid advertising? What kind of ads should I be running? How do I find my demographics? You want to think of very specific prompts. That's the word, prompts, to give it so that it is giving you back the exact information.
What is the advertising that reaches the most viewers?
Where can I advertise to reach the most viewers in my audience?
Right.
In my comedy
be
art
as specific
lover.
as possible.
Yes, be as specific as possible.
And it can give you a more specific answer, yes.
Yes,
Okay.
and so this is why, Sal, you and I, we might come up with the broad picture, and then as we talk about it, we get more and more and more detailed about what it is that we don't know that we need to know. And this is the way that you want to talk to ChatGPT as well, to get it to give you the answers that you're looking for. Okay, paid advertising. Number 8, PR and press release. Reach out to crypto and art publications and websites to feature the collection and generate media cover. Now, this I think is the perfect opportunity for us to say, and I'm going to go ahead and do this. Number 8, I'm going to ask ChatGPT on number 8, which crypto and art publications and websites are the top, let's say 25 for both crypto and art that we should reach out to. Please include links to the, let's see, PR page, or what would I call it? Links to the website and links to the press release
That's good.
page. Thank you. Let's see if that's good enough.
Yeah, specific.
Okay.
Press release page.
So here we go. Let me just zoom out a little so you can start seeing. I mean, it's already like going crazy. Here are a list of the top 25 crypto and art publications and websites that you may consider reaching out to for coverage of your Nuns on a Mission NFT collection. One of the things that ChatGPT will always do is it will always say back to you what you asked. And the reason for that, I think, is so that it's sure it's giving you exactly what you asked for. Now, you do have the opportunity to stop generating right here at the very bottom if you wanted to. But we don't want to. We don't want to stop it from generating. But if it's not giving you the information that you actually expected, you can stop generating and reword your question so that it understands what you're asking for. So
well,
here we can see.
That'd be nice if I could do that with people.
Wait, stop talking.
Let me rephrase that. Then you can talk again.
Right.
Okay?
Excuse me.
Hold on.
Excuse me. I think I need to ask one more question. Right? So here we have a list, a really comprehensive list of the top publications, I hope. I mean, I'll have to do my own research, right? DYOR, do my own research, and make sure that these actually are in the top. But all of these now have a link, it looks like, a link to their website, right here, let's do ArtNet, and a link to where you can submit a press release. And it looks like ChatGPT stopped at 25. I could say to it, give me another 25. I'd be interested in another 25 publications, and it would do that. But I do believe that that has given us a really good idea of what they were talking, what ChatGPT was talking about with number 8. So number 8 was PR and press release. Now let's see what number 9 is. Email campaigns. Build an email list of potential buyers and send them regular updates, promotions, and news regarding the collection. And I know that people think, and they're wrong, that email, they're wrong, is not the #1 way to still contact people.
And yet it still is?
It still is.
And it still is.
It still is. And the reason for that is because nobody's emailing anymore. I mean, what I mean by that is none of your friends or family basically email. They do Facebook, they do texting, but do they email you?
Is email like 90% used for advertising now? I think it is.
I think email now is 90% used for newsletters. I think it's for gathering information.
Right.
And it's for the specific information
But you
that
get a
you're
lot
looking
of you get a
for.
lot of special offers on email.
Yes,
from
you
a lot
do.
of companies, from
Yes,
a lot
you
of
do.
different companies, and a lot of internet companies, and a lot of people
Yes.
selling what they have on the internet.
Right. So it can be a negative if you get too many ads. But I do believe, and I don't even have to believe this because it is an actual fact, there are statistics about it, that email is still the #1 way to contact people directly and give information directly and potentially sell something in a direct fashion using email. It's better than using social media.
Right. People are using
more
email
direct.
mostly to do blanket promotions.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
So I haven't had a chance to say hello. Hello, Dale. GM to you and Robin. Thank you so much for being here. Of course, we appreciate you so much. I know my sister's here. Hello, Pam. Thank you so much for being here. We love you. And everybody else who's here, thank you so much. We appreciate all of you always. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, let's get back to the internet. And so build an email list of potential buyers. One of the things that you could do is you could say to ChatGPT, how would I build my email list? What's the best way for me to build my email list? And the kind of answers that I believe that you will get is, post your newsletter on your social media with a link for people to subscribe. And that's the simplest way to do it. But also you can make videos, et cetera, et cetera. I am not going to ask it right now because I've been asking it so many questions. And it is taking a lot of time, but I am going to go to number 10, which is auctions. Host an NFT auction to generate excitement and drive sales of the collection. Now, I do think for this particular answer, maybe it doesn't really understand what an NFT is because we don't make our own auctions.
But you could.
But you could.
You could.
It's an interesting idea. It's an interesting concept. However, an NFT is digital, and so therefore, are we going to be doing a digital auction? Yes, on OpenSea or Foundation or one of the NFT marketplaces, we can do an auction. But I don't think it quite understood what that means as far as marketing NFTs. So this is the kind of thing that because ChatGPT is in beta, I would actually submit an answer to their answer saying, giving them responses from me about why I don't believe this was helpful or why this was inaccurate or how it could be made better so that they could improve it so that when you're doing it, it'll be even better. The other thing that I do is when the answers are really good, and I think they are really good, I give it a thumbs up and I tell them why. I give very detailed and specific reasons why, in my opinion, so that they are able to make the chatbot even better. And I think it's important to give both negative and positive feedback when you have the opportunity to, so that something can be improved based on reasons, not just, oh, this stinks. I mean, that's not a reason. That's
right.
dumb.
Again, if you could only do this with people you're talking to, it would be great.
Right.
But you can't always give negative, especially, and positive input after they say something.
Yes, but think about it. If you wanted to give someone a negative response, what's the best way to do that? The best way to do that is to be positive and to say, that was super interesting. However, I don't quite understand, or maybe it's not clear to me, or maybe you meant this, or did you mean this, or something like that is still a good way to get more information and understand what it is that you're trying to understand or what the person is trying to tell you, I guess. So,
right.
Negativity doesn't always have to be super negative. It can be somehow positively put so
right.
that you can say something, and especially when you're talking to a bot, which is what ChatGPT is, it's a bot, you need to be as specific as you possibly can. So I think I have shown you a ton of different ways to use ChatGPT to market, to come up with a marketing plan, to ask it to do things for you. I know I listed 15 different ways, and yes, I didn't even cover all of them, but I could easily cover all of them. But I think you've got the idea now of exactly how you can do that yourself using ChatGPT. So, are there any questions about everything I've covered, which of course is a lot? And should I, any questions? I know it's been, wow.
Yeah, I mean.
That's a lot.
If you have any questions, ask it to the bot.
Ask the bot, right? Ask the bot, because the bot seems to be pretty darn good at giving decent or even excellent replies. I have gotten some pretty lame replies, but I have now been working with it for like 3 weeks. And I've gotten, I think because I ask it a lot of similar types of questions, I think it's sort of becoming better.
I think that's why it's artificial intelligence. The more intelligent the question, the more intelligent the answer.
Right. So when you learn how to phrase what you want to know better and better and better, you get so much better information. So for example, when I would ask it, if I asked it, can you write a press release? That is an open-ended question, and it will, just say yeah. Okay, that's not the question. The question is, can you write a press release for my new NFT collection, Nuns on a Mission, which is about, and then you list the information about it, and you might want to say when the collection is dropping, what the floor price is going to be. You can give as much information and details as you want. But one of the things that I loved about the responses I got from ChatGPT is that it gives in brackets, it will say your name, so that you should be putting
Right.
your name here. You should be putting your city or state or whatever it is that a typical press release would have. It will lay it out exactly how a typical press release would be, and then give you the places where you should be entering your information, which I love.
Gives you the format.
Gives you the format. So, I have a question from Dale. Thank you. Can you give us more info on the release of Nuns on a Mission? That's a great question. Thank you. So, Nuns on a Mission, our new NFT collection, has dropped. It dropped on January 3rd, and it was a private sale, and we only announced it to our YouTube viewers and very few other people. And then we sort of started dribbling it out over the past week and a half. It is now at its third phase, where it is still private. It's on OpenSea. Our NFT collection is already on OpenSea, but the placeholder image is there. You are not yet able to see all of the actual nuns, which are hilarious and so much fun. So much fun. And they're hilarious.
Funny.
Oh my gosh. But you are still able to purchase. And thank you, Dale. That is what we are going to go to next. So let's just go and do that, because that is a great question. That is our very special offer of NFT Joy just for you. And you can join still before everybody else. If you want to, you can join our mission to spread joy and laughter as far and wide as possible at a very special price. And if you go to Zazoo.me, Nuns on a Mission, and make sure that it's got all the dashes in between, then you can become a crusader, which there aren't many crusaders left anymore. So we're starting our own mission and our own crusaders. You can become a crusader for only 0.005 ETH right now. If you want to get, plus gas, if you want to get one of the NFTs of Nuns on a Mission for your own collection, and possibly to do your own stand-up on our YouTube channel, on our Comedy Club channel. However, there are only 200 available, so we're not going to leave this open too much longer for 200. Right now, ETH has actually gone up. It has actually gone up.
Oh.
Yes. So right now, 0.005 ETH is about $7 in US money plus gas. So remember, there's going to be a gas fee.
I have to say something.
Yes.
A girl named Pam that's on with us, she asked what wallet we use for.
Oh, good question. So we use MetaMask. MetaMask, METAMASK. And I will be posting on our website and possibly on our YouTube channel how to open your own MetaMask wallet, because I do think that's really important. A lot of people don't know how to do that, but we use MetaMask. It's very simple to use, and you get what's called a public address on your wallet that you can freely give out to people. You never want to give out your private password, which is what's called a seed phrase, which is usually 12 different words in a certain order and have to be entered in a certain order. So a MetaMask wallet is what we use. It's very simple to use. Anyone can use it. It's for Ethereum, but so many other different types of cryptocurrency. And the nuns are on the Ethereum blockchain. And you can pay for the nuns in ETH, which is Ethereum. And I know it's a little confusing because Ethereum is a blockchain, but ETH is a cryptocurrency. Not every blockchain has a cryptocurrency, but ETH does, Ethereum does. So Thank you for that question. That may have been a little bit too much information. But anyway, you can join the mission, be a crusader at only 0.005 ETH. And wow, simple. Just go to our website, zazoo.me, nuns on a mission with the dashes in between, and get your own wonderful nun of Nuns on a Mission. So that is today's interesting video about how to use ChatGPT, an incredible artificial intelligent chatbot that can give you answers on virtually anything. It's quite extraordinary.
But the extent of it, it just doesn't give you an answer like on Google. It'll just be like one line. This
Right.
gives you a whole list of everything.
It's extraordinary what you can actually, the information that you can get. And again, some of it may not be correct. So you have to make sure that you do your own research. But wow, I mean, if this is the kind of thing that you're interested in using, check it out because it is quite extraordinary. Okay, next time we are going to be, last time I said that we were going to talk about what we would do if we were going to do an NFT collection in 2023 differently. And maybe that's what we're going to talk about next time, because last time I said that and we ended up talking about ChatGPT this time because it is so extraordinary. And I had just started looking into how to market our NFT collection using ChatGPT and was blown away, just blown away. So if I don't discover something else that totally blows me away, next time we will be talking about what we would do differently if we were launching our collection now instead of trying to launch it last year. We tried to launch it on December 24th and then December 25th and then didn't actually launch until January 3rd because we were still in testnet instead of mainnet, which doesn't mean anything to you if you aren't doing a collection, but it will if you do a collection. So anyway, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. We are so glad you're here, and we'll see you in the next video. Ciao, guys.
Ciao. Toodaloo.